I am a hard-working man, aren't I? Look at me in this easy chair. In our series, Never Too Late, we show you there is never a limit on trying or learning something new, and we just saw Gayle go to space for her Never Too Late. I can't quite top that. I don't think any of us can, but I am pursuing something very special to me, something I've thought about for a long time. It means returning to, you might say, an impractical, old-fashioned dream, working with your hands, my hands. A family tradition in my family, something I'd never done, though, and I wanted to do it, to build my own house. Take a look.
I could tell you it's all the catastrophes we see on the news, or blame it on the many Survivor shows on streaming. But the truth is, childhood regret. That while I watched my stepfather Paul, a carpenter, renovate this old farmhouse for my mom, the dumb teenage me refused to learn how he did it. Now, I dream of that kind of self-reliance, to feel like a hardened pioneer instead of a soft 21st century office worker.
Tony, nice to meet you. I'm Will.
Which is what brought me to Will O'Connor, a professional woodworker who teaches classes at Craftsman Avenue in Brooklyn.
The hole will appear here.
He started me off kinda tiny.
If the ultimate dream were to build my wife a 3,000 square foot house, this is what?
Like birdhouse tiny.
Maybe about like 16 square inches.
Yeah.
And I immediately learned I'm not good at this. Not good at the sawing.
Whoa.
Not good at the planing either. I was, though, immediately drunk on the feeling.
I'm gonna put some of this sawdust in my arm hair, just my wife will like it.
And you know what that means. I wanted more.
Beautiful. You're natural.
And I found myself wondering, why settle for a birdhouse? Which is how I ended up here, just outside of Asheville, North Carolina.
Your manual labor has arrived.
Matt Grant is a construction supervisor for Habitat for Humanity, a nonprofit that builds affordable housing all around the world, in part by taking volunteer help from total amateurs like me. I didn't even try to play it cool. I was loving this.
What do I do with this?
But Matt's goal
Lines on a paper by the end of the day are going to be walls.
was ambitious. 3 interior walls marking out this home's primary bedroom. And there was obviously no chance that was happening.
I feel like we should be further in by now.
There you go, you bastard.
Woo!
Between my peak physical condition,
It hurts.
Yeah, it does.
my incredibly skilled hammer work,
Oh, no.
and so many dumb questions,
How does a level work? Any idea?
It's
Got a bubble in there, I get that part, but how does the bubble know?
okay. At the end of the day, instead of 3 interior walls,
So we need to stand it up from the other side.
Are you sure about that?
all we had was a single closet.
That's like a New York City apartment in here. Yeah? What went wrong?
You had some learning to do, so we had a little bit of that learning curve to climb.
So on a scale of the most incompetent to superstar, where am I?
You're getting close to the halfway point.
I left with the sinking feeling that my dream of building my wife a home would remain a dream. Unless, you remember that birdhouse?
It's looking pretty chiseled.
Just like your jaw.
After a little glue
The glue glues itself shut.
and a whole lot of cursing,
Ow. Yeah, it's terrible.
I realized what matters most about a house isn't the size,
I've never seen a bird with a splinter, but we might see one.
or even who built it. What matters is the people who live there.
That's great. Well done.
That. Huh?
Open your eyes.
And in my case, I'm happy to say,
What is this?
my wife after she laughed at me, was kind of impressed, even if it was only a birdhouse.
Did a woodpecker?
I used a chisel and a gouge.
It's really good.
I love Katie's reaction. What is this?
Well,
But did it make you want to do more of this?
I mean, I wish I could live my whole life doing that. Yeah, I mean, I hate I hate the feeling of when something happens in the house, not knowing how to fix anything.
I'm with you on that.
You know what I mean?
I'm right there with
This is
you.
a common feeling. What is that?
Men don't like calling someone else to do a job that you believe that you could do or you should be doing.
But you guys have other talents. Doesn't that matter?
Yeah, but
You have other talent?
but it's supposed to be innate in us to use our hands and build and fix things.
When the plumber comes over and he takes me down to show me something and explain it, I hate I have to pretend like it's all going in here, and I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Because on the inside, we feel like, go right ahead, do whatever you want, Mr. Man. That's what we feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
For real.
Is it like that?
Yeah, I feel like a helpless lady. You know what I mean? When I should be fixing it myself.
Yeah. All I can do is get you a glass of water. I mean, I should be able to handle more than that.
Not that women are helpless. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
Me too.
Yeah. All right.
I don't mind you bringing me a glass of water.
By the way, that house, the birdhouse I built, I'm putting it on Zillow.
we have it here. Okay.
$1.2 million if anyone wants it. It's going to be in Brooklyn.
We're going to be in Brooklyn. That sounds about right. All right. Dreams don't stop with us, though. We want to hear from you, the viewer. So head over to nevertoolate.cbsnews.com and you can submit a 30 to 60-second video explaining your Never Too Late story. We want to hear from you, and whether it's something that you have already achieved or something you're still trying to do. You might even have your story featured on the show.